but he's got a new hat.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Nonnef Productions upgrade kit for Studio Series 86 Grimlock. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. It's just some plastic bags, sticker on it, Nonnef Productions, and all of his contact info, and yeah, just baggies with bits and pieces and odds and ends and things and stuff, and we'll just dump all this out. This just fell out on its own, and that is it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the upgrade kit for Studio Series 86 Grimlock, and yeah, we have all of the pieces here laid out. So we have the pieces for his sword. You can see the sword is done in orange. You can get the sword in either orange or red. I opted for orange because I like the orange better than the red in this case. And you can see it's done in a nice transparent plastic. And you get the black handle there. You get the chest piece. Now you can get a totally clear chest piece, or you can get it slightly tinted. If you don't like the really dark tinted chest piece that comes on the figure, you can get it either clear or slightly tinted. I opted for the clear because accuracy. You get a crown. If you want a crown, hey, it comes with the kit, so why not? Dare I say why not? We get some front teeth for him. For the people who didn't like that he was missing his teeth. We get some forearm panels. And we also get a couple of screw hole covers. So without further ado, let's get down to the installation, shall we? Let's. Alright, so here we have Grimmy, and where shall we begin? We'll begin with the forearms, because that's easy enough. So you're going to undo this top screw right here. So yes, some disassembly and reassembly will be required for this kit. So just undo that screw and remove it. And we just bring in the forearm panel. This just lays right over top, and we're going to use the same screw. Just get it started, and then whisker! Oh, whisker! That's right. I'll be doing some screwing here. Now you don't want to over tighten it. You just want to get it just snug. Just snug. Don't want to over tighten it. And there you go. It fills in those gaps in his forearms. And as you can see, you know, the color matching is not great. It's a bit too dark. It is what it is. So far, I think DNA Design does the best job of color matching. They get it. I feel like they get it closest to the original plastic color, but you know, it is what it is. And I do like that it kind of makes the form a bit more symmetrical, because you can see on this side it has that raised detail, and now it has that raised detail on the other side as well, so it kind of evens things out a bit. So, hey, looks nice. And the only thing this changes as far as the transformation goes is just now you just raise this panel up like that to move it out of the way, put the hand in, and then you just close it all back up, and there you go. So that's how that works for you now. Just open that up. 50 flip, make sure it locks, close it back up, and there you go. And you're good to go. Yay! So we'll do the same thing on the other side. And there you have it. His forearms are all nice and filled in there. Very nicely done. And one thing to note also, these things are not 3D printed. This is actual molded plastic. So yeah, looks nice and clean and finished. And yeah. So there we got his forearms all done. So now, what are we going to do? Now we'll do his chest piece. So, do that. I just have to undo his chest, flip this over, and we're going to undo these two screws right here. And we can swap out the chest piece. Now, you know, a lot of people have complained about how dark the chest piece is, and, you know, myself included, and because it's too dark. It's too dark. And a lot of people have pointed out, well, that's how it looks on the toy. The toys have the tinted chest piece. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is not new information. We all know this. But the thing that you're conveniently ignoring is that this is not meant to emulate the toy look. This is meant to emulate the cartoon look, the movie look, more specifically. And in the cartoon and in the movie, he did not have a very dark tinted chest piece. He didn't actually. He doesn't really have a chest piece at all. It's like it has the outline of it. It's there, but it's not like protruding. So, really, taking the chest piece off altogether would make it more screen accurate, but. Yes, while the dark chest piece is toy accurate, it is not screen accurate, and that is the problem. So, and these screws can be hard to get out after you've unscrewed them. There we go. You like to stay in their home. You like to stay in their home. There we go. And again, if you don't want it totally clear, you can get it slightly tinted. So that's totally up to you. But hey, just undo those screws, remove the chest piece, and you don't need the screws for this. This just friction fits right on, and it sits on nice and snug. And we can just get them back together. And there you go. And that, in my opinion, looks a lot better. But again, if you don't like this, you can get the slightly tinted one. Totally up to you. You have the option, and as always, options are good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in Grimlock's front teeth. So for this, we need to take apart his dino head here. So get in here and undo these two screws. Just get that undone. Why, boy, unscrew Grimlock's nose? Because I have to. Because I have to. Because I gotta give you your teeth. Don't you want front teeth? Don't you want to be able to bite properly? Don't you? Don't you? I'm sure you do. Come on. Get out. Release. Release the screw, Grimlock. Release the screw. He doesn't want to release the screw. Okay, that's fine. But we'll just take his head apart here. Get in there. And just let this out. Come on. There we go. Take his head apart. Like so. We do need to take his bottom jaw out too. For now. And okay, so now that we've taken his head apart, how this works is this one right here is his top teeth, and this goes right over this post and sits there like that. And for the bottom teeth, it sits in here like this. Now, you also get a, I don't know how well you can see it. It's a glue dot. That's what it's called. It says it right there too. I don't know if you can see that also, but it says a glue dot. It's a glue dot. I'm not going to use a glue dot. I'm going to use just some straight up actual glue. So I got my Gorilla Glue here. I'm just going to put a little dab of the super glue on this. Because I want to. Because I don't want this to ever come off again. So we're just going to give this a good old little dab of glue. Just a little dab. A little dab will do you. If I can get a little dab out of this bottle. There we go. I'm just going to give it just a little dab. A little dab right there. A little dab right there. That's all it's going to get. And that just sits right in there, and that will never come off again because Gorilla Glue is some tough stuff. So these teeth are never coming out. These are some permanent dentures right here. We're giving them some permanent dentures. There we go. That's not going anywhere. So once we've done all that, we can pop his bottom jaw back in, and we can put his head back together. There we go. And we'll get this screwed back together. Get him nice and snug. Screw his nose back together. And get that snug. And there we go. Now Grimlock as front teeth. Again, the color matching, not great. If you don't like it that much, you can always, you know, find a better matching paint and paint it, but it's fine. It's fine. There you go. So now he has his front teeth, and some more things we need to do here to his Dino Noggin is we have some screw hole covers. So after you've done that, we can fill in these screws. So you get this little small dot, which I just dropped. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, it rolled under here. No, don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever. That's a tiny little one. And this one's meant for his nose. This is very small. Oh, okay. There we go. This just press fits in. Like that. There you go. Just covers in that. Then you have this larger one, which will go in right there. And that one. See, that one's kind of loose. That one's a bit loose. So this one we may have to give it a little dot of glue. We have to give it a little dot of super glue there. That one holds in just fine. This one definitely friction fits in, but this one is, yeah, this one's kind of loose. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, it's staying in now, but we'll see. I might put a dot of glue there anyway. And we also get one for his neck. So that just slides in also. Now, Nonnef did say that this one was intentional. This one's intentionally loose, and yes, it is. So he recommends that you just, you know, thicken it however you want. But me personally, again, I'll probably just give it some glue. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna. I think I'm just gonna give that a little dot of glue also. I think I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now because I don't want this going anywhere. I don't want this going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. I don't know why I go into this weird southern accent. I don't know, but I just do. Forgive me. Forgive me. So I'm gonna put a little dot of glue here. That's a lot of dots of glue, but that's alright. I'm just gonna slide this in. And we want it sitting right about there. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So that will dry pretty quickly. So, yeah, there you have that going on. So now let's move on. And the last couple of bits you get is his crown. And granted, the crown is not movie accurate. He didn't have this in the movie, but hey, it came with the kit, so why not? See, it's done in a gold-ish plastic. That just plops right onto his head. There you go. Me Grimlock King. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You the king, man. You the king. But the last thing we get is his sword, and it comes in 3 parts here. And again, you can get the blade in orange, or you can get it in red. You can get it in all red, blade and handle in red. So totally up to you what you want to do there. I opted for orange. You just want to line everything up, and this all just taps together. And then that taps in there. And you just get it all nice and squozen. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Get it all nice and squozen. And there you go. There he has his sword. Hold that in his hand. There you go. So he has a sword. And he can have his gun, and now he has his weapons. I don't think he had the sword in the movie either, so again, that might not be movie accurate, but again, hey, it came with the kit, so why not? But again, you can use what you want. Don't use what you don't want to use. It's up to you, but there we go. Now we have Grimlock all kitted out. And here he is in Dino Mode, just so you can see how everything works out with his new accoutrement. There, with the gap filler is the new chest piece, which becomes a crotch piece in Dino Mode. His new teeth. He has a nice smile now. You know, the screw hole covers. So no, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So there you go. So there you have the Nonnef kits for Grimlock, and yeah, it's a nice piece of kit. You know, for what it sets out to do, it does it quite well, in my opinion. You know, my only real complaint is the color matching is not great with the grays, but otherwise, it does what it sets out to do, and it does it pretty well. It makes the figure look a lot better. And of course, again, you have options if you want the clear chest piece, if you want the slightly tinted chest piece, you have those options. If you want the orange sword, red sword, you have those options as well. So you can pretty much customize them how you want and get them looking how you want. So all in all, very nicely done kit in my opinion. So there you go. Now if you would like this or any of Nonnef's other products, you can check out his site, nonnefproductions.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. And for all your other Transformers needs, you can check out bigbadtoystore.com, as always linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. Don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Nonnef Productions Upgrade Kit for Studio Series 86 Grimlock, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.